morning, America. Marina here, live on Viva TV, broadcasting from the Vault, San Francisco. Hope you're doing great, guys, and enjoy your working week. I'm here again to highlight some of the events we have visited in San Francisco over the last week. There are two events that I want to talk about. Event number one was organized by Picture Perfect, a community that hosts a series of events, the main focus of which is to raise meaningful conversations and enlighten creative women. This time we get lucky to have Elyse, Kaye, founder and CEO of Bloom Bras, the innovative company that produces revolutionary lifting sports bra, pledged more than $30,000 on Kickstarter. So now watch her story of success and listen what she's got to say.
One of the things that I'm glad that I did was that we did not spend money on creating fancy videos. We went very raw, and I think because of that, given the nature of the product, that's what helped it go viral. We had this one video where we were literally squeezing like a tomato and then an egg and then Jell-O, and the whole thing was we're not all symmetrical. And that video ended up with I think it was 200,000 views. And it was made in about 7 seconds. But so much of it is about who you know, and it's about who is willing to support you and who's willing to share and who's willing to help to build that community. And I truly believe that one of the beauties of being in the Bay Area is that you've got so many resources and so many people who are there to pull you up and to say, do it.
So you've heard it, just go and do it, especially if you're in the Bay Area where you have so many opportunities to kick off your business from the ground. So no excuses, guy. Another interesting story that Elyse of Bloom Bras has shared with us is the story of her meeting with the male investors. Watch it right now.
I'll give you one story, and again, I won't spend a ton of time on it, but I went in, so it was an inbound request, and went in thinking I was meeting with one or two gentlemen who are very specifically looking to invest in some female companies, and I had told them up front, I'm not looking for money, but it's always good to have those meetings, and I do suggest always take the meeting no matter what. And went through the pitch, and I was feeling really good about everything. Any question, I gave them the answers. Numbers were buttoned up, and after the pitch, the guy said, I love it. I love everything about it. Your numbers are spot on. Your story is awesome, and we love you. But I have a couple questions, before we talk dollars. And I said, great. He said, so I noticed you don't have a ring. He said, so are you married? Table of four men and me, and I said, I'm not sure what that has to do with my company. And he said, he's like, let me rephrase this question. Do you have children? And I said, again, I'm confused by your question. He said, well, I'm going to rephrase it one more time. What happens if you accidentally get pregnant? But I posted the question on one of the female founders' Facebook pages, and it was crazy how many women had the exact same story as I did, but then separately how many female angel investors reached out to me to set up meetings. So that's why I said I think that there's a lot more. There's a wave right now of women wanting to support women. So if and when you're ready to raise, it's there.
I agree here with Elyse that there is a way of popularity of female entrepreneurship, and I don't see why not. We're capable of work, innovate, and invest money in our female founders too. Event number 2, Travel Tech Meetup that has happened here at the Vault. There was a bunch of cool startup pitching at the event, including myself, so check this video out now.
Hi everyone, my name is Marina. I'm the co-founder of Viva TV. We are a video online channel about emerging tech and the people behind it. You can think of us like MTV of tech. So we produce the documentaries about startup founders, we cover different tech-related events, and also we help founders to become famous and get this exposure through videos. So if you have, let's say, events, or if you want to create a story about yourselves or your product, you can find me. We have a small studio here at the Vault. So yeah, reach out and see how we can help you. Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. Thank you. So Travel Tech guys, I have a Travel Tech conference in June 7th to 9th in San Francisco. It's the only independent travel technology conference for startups and engineers. If you want to pitch at the conference, go ahead because the application process is still open till 14th of April. Last week we showed you guys some clips from the Indiegogo event where we met great female entrepreneurs. One of them was Elyse Alcahag with her little portable anti-theft device. I have decided to contact her again and invite her to our studio here at the Vault to tell us more on how she got her idea from patent product just only in 100 days. Watch this video now. Hi everyone, it's Marina here of Viva TV, and now I'm with Elyse. She's the founder of Stila. I met Elyse at the event organized by Indiegogo and 500 Startups. And as I know, Elyse, you were campaigning right on Indiegogo with your product. Can you please tell us more about it?
Well, Stila Motion is a smart security system where it's like a little burglar alarm for your things. So yeah, you can put it on your bag, for example, if you're in a train and take a nap, and if somebody tries to steal your bag, you get an instant alarm to your phone or your smartwatch.
Can you please tell us, what were major steps that you took in order to bring this idea to actual patent product?
I'm an engineer by curiosity, not by training, and I was working at the incubator focused on Internet of Things and wearable technology. So I wanted to learn how to code hardware. So I started with small Arduino boards, and when I was sitting in a cafe with my friends, I dropped an Arduino on my computer bag that was on the floor. And when I picked it up, the board started blinking. And that's what I was thinking, that would be good if I got a warning if some pickpocket comes or something like that, because that's usually a fear I've had. So I didn't really think more about it, but a few weeks later I woke up in the middle of the night with a dream, bing, I want to have this little thing. It should be like a little button, you can put it on your things and you're going to get an alarm. I just saw what I wanted to have, and I tried to find it online, but I couldn't find a product that solved my problem. So I was thinking how hard can it be? I'll make one. So I took the idea and I started with a PowerPoint prototype. I found a little gadget at home and I taped it on, and I walked around Silicon Valley with my little Arduino in one hand and my little prototype in the other, and hey, I want to do this thing, and I want it to work for my smartwatch so I can get an alarm if somebody takes my stuff. Is that a good idea? And how do I do this? And I got a lot of advice. So the first step was to dare to ask a lot of stupid questions. So to kind of I want to do this. Do you know someone who can help me do this? And then go on questions and take the idea forward that way.
So so you showed me the pictures when you were making this cookie-like prototypes. What are those?
Well, it's not cookies. It's prototypes made of clay and paint at my mom's kitchen table. So at the moment when I was working on it, I was in the countryside in Sweden, and I didn't have any 3D printers, I didn't have any funding. I just had this idea of this thing I wanted to make. So I took the resources I had, which was going to a little hardware store and buying some clay and paint and some batteries, and kind of molding. Should they be round? Should they be squared? What should they look like? And then ask people. So I did A/B testing with hardware in clay instead of websites. So it was very fast, it was very cheap, and I got a lot of feedback that was super valuable for a very low cost.
So you got the winner.
Yeah.
And so where did you go next?
Well, I took my little clay prototypes, and then I literally took a photo on it. And then I sent it to a friend of mine who's a designer, and said hey, I want to make this thing. And I love Apple's elegance. I was can you make it look like it belongs to the Apple family? And make this, make it look nice so it fits in there, because I wanted to have it for my Apple Watch. And then, yeah, he came back with a design that he liked, and then I forwarded that design to a technology partner that I was working with, and they could, together with the designer and me, complete the first prototype within 100 days.
Did you still spend any money on something aside like clay and some?
Yeah, I mean, the first prototype was like hardware. I mean, it was functioning in the way that, like, when you push the button and it light up, it wasn't connected with all the sensors and everything that I need, but at least had like the form factor I had in mind and a functionality that you could prove that this is an idea, this is what it's supposed to look like. And the last part, that took some of my savings, but it was less than $10,000 altogether, so maybe it was $8,000 or something that I spent from the idea, because it took a couple of $1,000 for doing the patent application and starting in Delaware Inc. and some legal stuff. So something like that I took from the idea to starting a hardware company.
So if you want to learn more about the Stila product, go to weatstila.com and use a special promo code BFAST20 to get a 20% off. Alright, as if for now, I'm signing off, but before I go, I want to announce that this week we're going to live stream on our Facebook page one of the coolest conferences in the Bay Area. It's Women in Tech Conference organized by Silicon Valley Forum. It's happening on 12th and 13th of April. The tickets are still on sale, and if you want to attend the conference in person, you may use a code BFASTV25 to get 25% off. It's Marina here. Bye for now.
What makes you different? What makes you powerful? What is your dream?